Welcome back everyone, I'm Craven and this is Trails from Zero. As you can see, I am somewhere outside in the wild, because after we ended the downtown district on the last episode, we had the potential to go to another district or head to Tangram Gate and America Village. So that's what we're going to start off with today, but along the way we also have a side quest we can complete, which, as you might see, is a monster. So let's start with that. Okay. This monster looks kinda weird, but I have a feeling we might get some nice Sepith from it. Just because it's all littered through its body, but we'll have to see about that. And then Randy can analyze it. And then after they do their 2 attacks, we can start attacking back. The Sepith Demon. Yeah, I can see where it got its name, definitely. A strange monster with Sepith moss in its body harnesses Cornelia Septim to breathe fire. Ah, so it does burn to us. I think our accessories do counter that, so it's just the damage output they're doing that we need to be aware of. Alright, I'm gonna take that critical for myself. Okay, decent damage, but as we can see, no burn, so that's actually kind of good. Should do encourage? And then we can do a combo Star Blast. And then I kind of wanna level the CP up from Randy and Lloyd in order to their combo as well. If they lived long enough. Yeah, I'm sorry, I don't think that's gonna happen. We can do it in another fight. Exterminated monster on Old America Road. Yes, so that is done. What do we still have left? The many famous views is one more picture in a place we haven't been to yet. And our main story for exposing the counterfeit dealers. Yeah, I think we're all caught up. The only thing we have to do is continue our journey to America Village. Alright, let's see what we can discover here. Ooh, I see people fishing. Nice. We see a good amount of tourists come by during the festival every year. But we're especially popular this year, it seems. I think the food stall we set up in the city is enticing a lot of folk to come and visit. After all, I've never seen the bus drive out this many people before. Yeah, I think I'm rather assured that the food stall is definitely doing its thing. Well, I'm sure glad Crossbell invested in this nifty bus service. It's crazy how different the culture is in America compared to the city. And here I thought I was going to see all sorts of high-tech agriculture ornaments. Well, I guess it's refreshing to have places that withstand modern times. Yeah, that's still the old one, old text, but I can already see that there are people in different places than last time, so it's worth checking everybody. Hey, take it easy and relax in America Village is one of life's greatest treasures. You know what? I think I'll treat myself to a tasty carp I caught today for lunch. The weather around these parts is wonderful. I'm sure that the stream carp are going to be one-of-a-kind delicacy. Let the fun begin. Now you gotta hope that the restaurant wants to make it for you, or else you need to go outside the city and make a campfire. The soft murmuring of the river, the chirping of the birds, the gorgeous scenery. I bet America would be perfect place for a nice picnic. And speaking of picnics, I'm starving. Hey Mom, check this out. I heard this from someone who was at the festival. They said there was a big race between the bracers, police and gang leaders. Oh really? Oh heavens, that sounds like an accident ready to happen. A race? Did they fight in it? Can't say I thought people would be talking about the race all the way over here. Hey, rumors spread quick, you know? Oh goodness, the city sounds more dangerous with every new story I hear. Playing is okay, but fighting is a big no-no. I won't be my fault if Mom gets mad at you, just so you know. Oh, I can't believe I missed that. But if rumors spread this far, you know that it will entice people to make it an annual event. And with a few more rules, making it a little bit safer for everyone, I think it could definitely be a hit. And why limit it to the downtown district? Have it go through the entirety of Crossbell. Fresh veggies? This cheap? Oh, time to stockpile what I can. Ah, good thing we stocked up. These tourists are buying honey by the droves as presents. We're really doing well for ourselves now. Agreeing to Derek today was one of the best decisions I've ever made. Ever since yesterday, we started to get way more customers than usual. Grams is pumped, but to be honest, all these people make me a little dizzy. Yeah, he can't slack off, so that's ruining his buzz a little bit. Just checking on the ingredients. And the bill scope, oh that's more than fine. Right. Oh yeah, she wants to be introduced to the Fisherman's Guild. This would be the time. The Master Fisher is there. Wait, on the bridge over there. Those guys are fishing, right? They must be the Fisherman's Guild members. Think, Salem, think. Should I go for it and try to strike up a conversation? I'd love to be a part of the Fisherman's Guild. And their members standing right there. But what if they don't want to be bothered right now? You want to talk to them about their most favorite hobby to the point that they joined a guild for it. I think they wouldn't mind. And if she isn't doing it while she's this close to them, she's never gonna do it. This Arc-en-Ciel book was surprisingly elusive. I had to look for everywhere before I actually found it. I never would have guessed a book like that would be at the library. From the looks of it, it was put together by some Arc-en-Ciel superfans. Supposedly only a few copies of it exist in the whole world. I'm half tempted to keep it. Whoa, you can't do that. Think about it. Because of this book's popularity, I might never be able to check it out again. Ever. Oh well, I'll just take my sweet time reading it. Yeah, because you can't steal a book from a library, because that's not allowed. You can buy it from a library if you can convince them. Quite a few tourists have been staying here since yesterday. It is pretty refreshing. Most of my customers end up being traders, like Mr. Hayworth. They've been telling me that after eating at our food stall, they've just had to visit the village. Something about that is genuinely touching. It brings me so much joy to hear that they liked our food. Well, that was the plan, and the fact that it's working, it's just cherry on top, isn't it? I'm gonna rest. No, one should be enough. Because I think it's only Randy that's not completely full, and a little bit Lloyd, but that should be fine. Yeah, 190, easy. And Randy, we can just use his rage to increase it to 200 if you need it real quick. My dear Celie isn't here. I never knew this inn would be so lonely without her. Rustic omelette rice. Yeah, the perfect dish. Being here in the village is like a breath of fresh air. I can almost imagine myself tending to the fields while basking in the sun's glow. When I'm old, I want to spend the rest of my days in a relaxing place like this. Going all out in a casino back at Crossbell sounds nice too, but I wouldn't mind spending my later years in a quiet, relaxing village like this. Yeah, because if you're in your retirement years, you want peace and quiet, but every once in a while, that little bit of excitement from the city can't beat it, right? And that's when you have the anniversary festival. You know what? I had no idea this village was such an amazing place. I could definitely see myself spending my later years relaxing in this kind of calm environment. Yeah, and it's catching on. Yeah. They better make sure they got some ground where they can build their house on. And the funny thing is, if a lot of people would do that, then this little town wouldn't be a town but become a metropolis. And then losing that rustic charm that it has. But I'm pretty sure that that actually happened to certain places. That it's like very nice, calming, rustic, and so many people like it that they start building houses there so they can live in that place. And by the end of it, there's so many people living there that they lose their entire vibe. The view of the fields next to the village chief is breathtaking. If I stayed holed up in Crossbell City during the festival, I would never have such a beautiful sight. And that's why we took a picture of it. Alright. A few more places. It's a fine and dandy that the village is getting more tourists coming through, sure. But we got plenty of dangerous places here and around the village outskirts. Best be warn all these city folk and foreigners to stay away from them. Especially the ancient battlefield of Old America Road. Wouldn't do to have anyone wander in there and get hurt, or worse. Why does this feel like a foreboding that they're mentioning the ancient battlefield? Does it mean some tourists are gonna get trapped there during these days and we have to save them? We gotta warn these tourists they clear of all the dangerous places nearby. Especially the ancient battlefield. I do agree though. A whole lot of tourists came to visit America Village. I'm glad that they're enjoying themselves, but I hope they don't get in the way of our farm work. Oh, I can guarantee you if there are some influencers among them, then they are definitely gonna get in the way. It almost feels like this wall was set up here, but it used to be like a way to walk through to the house. Didn't notice that before. Ah, it's good to see the village so lively with tourists, but how long will it actually last? I imagine during the entire scope of the anniversary festival. In the end, they're just tourists. Once the festival comes to a close, they're all going to gradually leave, right? Also, there are disturbance to our farmers. I knew that this plan wasn't without its flaws. True, but yes, the anniversary festival is just like a week or so. After that, they'll all be gone. Oh, on one hand, I understand my husband's worries about tourists, but on the other, I'm so happy that Derek is trying to improve America Village. Whatever happens, I know that Derek has the qualifications and drive to become the next village chief. And that, in my opinion, is something to be proud of. Yeah, and the local businesses thrive of these kind of days with the anniversary festival with all the tourists coming by. And that will be a benefit to the village over the entirety of the rest of the year. Because I know people that live in like foreign countries, like just name a not far off one, and they work during the summer because then all tourists are there, and the rest of the year they live off the money they make during that summer. It's a very valid way to live your life the entire year. It does feel weird to me though. Technically I have to work every day the entire year, with these few little vacation spots in between. Oh crap, I can't start dozing off. No is gone to get in trouble if you keep yawning and dozing off like that. There's no skin on my back if Deputy Commander Bills find out. Oh, yeah, you guys are the new police squad or whatever, right? If you need a deputy commander, her office is on the second floor of the gate. I'm pretty sure she's in right now. We'll have a little watch. It's always such a thrill to hear the thundering sounds of the trains when they pass by the gate. Well, the only bad thing is that the wind from the train usually makes my skirt fly up. Whoa! Practically the best way to hold my skirt down when the wind is starting to blow up. Yeah. I'm pretty sure the guards do not mind. Well, I have a shift to take care of over at Crossbell Station later today. One of my guardsman buddies, Romeo, is typically posted there, so I might just get to say hi. Oh, the bus coming from Calver should be arriving just a bit past noon. Alright, time to brace myself for the rush. Just making sure there are no double texts. It's not that busy at this moment. It's not even noon yet and my stomach is already yelling for grub. I wonder if anyone would do me a solid and bring me a snack. Well, if I had a snack, I would definitely be able to do that. I better finish the rest of the food prep and fast. Once the Calvadian bus showed up, it's going to get insanely busy in here. So basically they're in between loads, so to speak. What's up? You're looking to get some rest here? Nope. Just checking up to see if you're okay. Oh, I've been informed that this isn't in fact the passenger waiting room. How careless of me. Well, be that as it may, I still have the irresistible urge to clean up this mess. Honestly, wanting to clean while on a trip. I suppose that's simply the nature of being a professional maid. Well, a professional maid that loves her job, definitely. No tourist up here. We really have a fantastic view here. Despite my complaints, I can never settle down when I go to the city. With that in mind, guarding the border isn't too shabby. Yeah, as long as there are no conflicts between the country on the other side of the border. You know, I feel a bit relieved to see all the Carvadians laughing and smiling when they stopped by the gate. Before the non-aggression pact was signed, terrorism was rampant here. You can't put a price on peace. That is so true. You should always be prepared for war, but never hope it happens. Oh, Deputy Commander Bills couldn't care less whether you're male or female. If you have skill, then that's what she'll take note of. Because of that, I have to work harder than what we're used to, but it's totally worth it. Yeah, if you have skill and you use it to the benefit of the guardsman, then she is more than happy. Oh, the guardsmen should be in the middle of conducting their daily patrols. Since there's been an influx of new tourists, we have to be even more vigilant than usual. You never know what might happen. After all, Crossbell isn't the safest place in the world. Remember Stargazer Tower? Do I ever? Well, keep up the good work, no? If you ever need us, just give us a ring. We got your back. Is this what they call grandstanding? What's that supposed to mean? Oh, come on, Theo. You don't have to be that frank with Randy. Menace and Melly. Come on. Tell her she's being crazy. Randy, if it's any consolation, I didn't think you were being patronizing or anything. I appreciate that, but you don't have to go so far as to comfort someone like me. Oh, hang in there, Randy. Okay, you can drop the drama queen egg, Randy. Oh yeah, especially the second time around. That was definitely drama queen material. I heard an interesting story recently. Apparently a fight broke out between some delinquents, bracers, and you decided to intervene? Oh crap, you heard about that? We have a perfectly sound reason for everything that happened yesterday. Oh, I don't want to hear your excuses. Delinquents or not, it's unacceptable for the police to lay their hands on citizens. Well, that's what I would normally say. In reality, police work requires you to subdue criminals, whether you like it or not. However, you're the special support section. Far from a traditional police squad, you have the advantage of tackling things unconventionally. If you're dealing with round-up delinquents, perhaps finding somewhere they can vent their frustration isn't a bad idea. That's how I see it. Are you sure you should be saying things like that to us, Deputy Commander? I don't see why I should be the one to scold you if Sergei didn't find it necessary. Just continue to do as you have been, alright? Will do, ma'am. She doesn't press rules without reason. She's able to adapt her approach on the fly. She really does seem like the ideal boss. She does. I don't see why I should be the one scolding you if Sergei didn't find it necessary. Simply continue to do your best like you have been. However, keep in mind that unconventional methods can bring unexpected results. Never forget to think long and hard about what sort of outcome your actions will bring. Do that and then act accordingly. Yeah. Perfect, Commander. And I think what we did, like finding another way for them to compete with each other, I think it was the best way to de-escalate the entire thing. Whoa, Altair looks so tiny from all the way out here. I'm somewhat moved, thinking about how we managed to cross the Great Tangram Hill. Yes, alright, that is the entirety of the Tangram Gate. Okay, so I guess we're gonna go back to the city, and I think it's time for us to head to the Harbor District. Oh yeah, but there are still a handful of people on the outside of Crossbell that I haven't talked to yet because I wanted to meet up with the exterminated monster. Let's see. You parked 2 cars on a single permit. Okay, sign this for me. All that left is the fine now. Okay, so the consequence of us doing that little thing. Oh damn, they caught on to us. I thought we'd be alright during the anniversary festival. Well, this is the only time that something like this probably would happen. So yes, we're doing a fine job. Alright. Let's get over to the next area. Moore's granddaughter sure is cute, with a little rain of sunshine. I'm happy to play with her for a bit. Whoa, so many stalls. Look, I'm only here cause Mei Ling said she wanted to try all the festival food this year. So don't get it twisted, I have zero interest in the Business Owners Association. You can't, you tell Dad to let this go already, Grandpa? Chairman Moore's son manages a large-scale enterprise. On the other hand, his grandson Roy has rebelled against all things business. I have to say, this year is absolutely packed. I'm off to my neck in work, and I can only chip away at it as fast as just one person. Well, if it isn't Roy. I'm surprised you've come. Melin wanted me to come play with her. Do me a solid and keep it a secret from my old man? Sure. I don't think he'd complain though. It is a festival after all. Take the time to enjoy yourself today. Yes, and we will enjoy ourselves too. I leave the middle part for last. My little sister's a pro at bringing in customers. She's been a massive boon to our business. Yeah, I think it's also because of the outfit she's wearing, but it could be just me. Hey you, I bet you're feeling pretty hungry. I've got just what you need. Nothing beats the taste of grilled steak on a stick. Go on, live a little. That's what a festival is all about. I can't see the stage well with all of these other people around. I wonder if I can stake out a better spot around here. Ooh, this looks fun. I need to hurry and find a good spot. Yeah, and that's the reason why I wanted to wait with going to the stage. Because who knows? Maybe when we go there and we interact, maybe the event will start. And maybe we can participate. Oh, the ship to Michelin will be arriving at the dock in approximately 5 minutes. We thank you for your patience. Oh, come on, Grandpa. Let's walk around for a bit. Nope. There's this place I want to check out, so please, you gotta take me. Nope, not happening. Stubborn as always. I've decided to spend the rest of my days planted right here on the water. I don't need to go gallivanting off to anywhere else. Yeah, I wonder if one time we come here and he's just not there, then we know this granddaughter got the best of him. Oh, I guess the city and America both have their pros and cons. Maybe I should bring some souvenirs back home for Camille and Pully. Yeah, I'm sure they'd love it. Oh, I quite enjoy the scenery around here. This seems like a nice spot for a rest. I'm tuckered out after looking around all the stalls. Once you manage to break away from the crowd, Crossbell's atmosphere is actually very pleasant. Well, if it isn't our heroes of the day. So how about it? Care for a scoop? I'll even give you a discount. We had it pretty hard yesterday, didn't you? Your chivalrous deed has spread across the whole city, you know? Yeah, I don't hope it's in a good way. Oh wow, this Mithra is more beautiful than my own wife. Oh! I just had to make sure that he wasn't talking about some form of ice cream. Oh, what's wrong, Dad? Check if we can get in. Probably not. I've been at Crossbell for 3 days now. The city rages on, but I continue to stand by idly. Was I not supposed to change? Why am I still the same old Anton? In the peaceful light of the ever-shining sun, in the days of failure. Hang in there, Anton. Ideals is rooting for you. Man, nothing beats a good poem that cheers me up a little bit. Poor guy had his heart broken pretty badly. I guess this whole poetry thing is an outlet for him. To his credit, he's kept it a lot longer than I thought he would. Anton's a fickle guy. Well, regardless of whether this all works out, Anton hasn't taken into consideration how he'll pay for his life expenses. There was some kind of commotion at the park earlier. I guess those stocks were back at it again. You know, if they really got so much steam to blow off, then why don't they give me a hand? Because that would mean helping. And if you're a rebel, you rebel against everything. Almost made a mistake. Do not submit the pictures just yet. I'm not even going to risk it by talking to her. Ah, you have some business here or something? Sorry, but things are a bit hectic right now. I don't have time to take care of visitors. We are not visitors. We are here to support. Excuse me. I'm sorry, but the editorial department is closed to the general public for the time being. Please redirect any of your inquiries to me. Oh really? Our mistake. They say an old goods food stall is sure to lose to those fancy popcorn and gelato stands. As if that means a lick to me. I opened the stall because I believe in the quality of my work, and nothing will change that. Yeah, you almost have me convinced of buying something. Ice cream, juice, popcorn and a grilled skewer. Ah, that's nothing better than a festival. Walking down the street with everyone out in celebration puts me in a cheery mood. Yeah, and no police this time. Oh, aren't you being a bit greedy, Mama? Oh, the Business Owners Association is sponsoring today's performance. There's no way I'm missing this. Apparently, all of the participants get discount coupons for the food stalls, and I'm here to collect. Oh, you can do it! Wow, that performance was incredible. They're going to rake in a ton of points for sure. Yes, now these photos definitely capture the culture of Crossbell. Well, if it isn't my favorite 4. Excellent work yesterday. I just added the finishing touch to my heart-pounding article about yesterday's race. Really, Grace? We've got another article on the books? Can't say I didn't see that one coming. Oh, you betcha. We're featuring it in our extra special issue set to release on the last day of the festival. Your little adventures always make for superb stories, so I'll keep a close eye on you. She's building us up just to tear us down, isn't she? Well, that has been the pattern thus far, yes. Now, where was I? Oh yeah, time to check out all the hottest spots this festival's got. Off we go, Reigns, be sure to keep up. Yes, ma'am. Our next street performance is bound to excite. Please welcome a professional escape artist. If you could get a volunteer from the audience, please. Yesterday was a bit of a nightmare, but things seem to be operating more smoothly today. Everyone's having a good time, so I think it's safe to say we've moved past that little incident. We can go on stage to ask the artist how he's doing. Oh well, he's just trying to escape anyway. Mr. Croix has left for the day. His schedule is filled to the brim with parties and negotiations again. Even when he doesn't have to fly all around Smurria, his work still drags him around Crossbell. Between parties and negotiations, Mr. Croix can't seem to get a moment of rest, especially so during the festival. Even when he managed to stay in the state, there's no time to rest. It's pretty tragic. But as long as he's doing something he loves, then I'm pretty sure it'll be okay. Stock prices have skyrocketed during the anniversary festival. However, it has become much more complicated to find the right stock to invest in. In other words, for as much of a profit there is to be made here, I have no way of ensuring it until I see any of it myself. Oh, someone just tried to waltz into the elevator without any kind of authorization. Damn tourist, read the sign. It says right here, entry is prohibited. Oh, we received a request from one of the companies within the building today. The sooner we can leave, the better. All of these newfangled gadgets making my head start to spin. Newly fangled gadgets. Speaking like that, you would think he was an out-of-touch elderly man. I wonder what floor the client is on. Maybe I'll ask the receptionist. Well, supposedly there are people who make a living off trading stocks. Can you really feel accomplished by earning mirror like that? In a world far beyond my comprehension. To be honest, in this world, you can make money any way you like. Doesn't mean it's honorable or anything like that, but if you feel comfortable with it, you can make money with anything. One of the customers yesterday caused me nothing but problems. He didn't really understand the concept of a saving account, let alone a bank. He kept saying stuff like, "Just give me the money already." Wait, what's a bank account? The anniversary festival attracts some of the most exhausting people. And they're clueless, so I have to hold their hands for everything. That's what it is, isn't it? Not everybody is so technologically advanced enough to understand everything. Some people just need extra help. The tourists from all across the continent here to check out the festivities. A few of them came in to ask for directions earlier. Man, I don't think they had a clue of where they were going. It was a real pain to help them set them on their way. Hello and welcome to International Bank of Crossbell. Both the CEO and Miss Croix are absent today. If you'd like to speak to them, they're currently on their way to St. Ursula's Medical College. They should be getting there any minute now. We know, we went there. No. We're slowly starting to get back on top with our mirror. And Sepith, I mean. Good. Always go to the basement first, because those guys need a little pat on the back. Because they're working hard and they're working from a basement. Since the global network still is in development phase, we run into a ton of different bugs and issues. Case in point, this hacker we've been grappling with all day. Now where could they be coming from? We have a research facility over in Lament State that's directly connected to the network, but no one's over there would ever try to hack into the network, so that's a bust. Apparently there's some hacker trying to force their way into our system all morning. Alright, I'll trade their location and get the data. After all, the first step in the war against the hacker is to drag them out from the shadows. That is actually kinda true. You see, I was originally an academic researcher. One day Lady Mariabelle appeared out of nowhere and offered me a position at the IBC's tech department. The IBC's urban network aims to connect terminals throughout Zemuria in order to transfer customers' data in an instant. Once I heard about that, I knew I couldn't sit still and allow for this opportunity to slip away. Honestly, I've never been more proud to work on something than the Orbital Network project. I've been working my butt off to make sure I repay Lady Mirabelle for scouting me out on the first day. Like I said, if you're working and you're doing something you love, that's just perfect. Alright, we know they're not in, but that doesn't mean we shouldn't check. Alright, confirmation that they're both out. Alright, back to the first floor. And that means the Harbor District and the IBC is done as well. Meaning that the only thing we have left is the Administrative District, where we also have our main story quest, the counterfeit business. But before we do that, there's one other thing that I want to do first. And you might already guessed it, and that is going back to the SSS and completing the quest that we already did earlier today. Because if the story progresses, I don't want to have the risk of losing any bonuses that we can get from completing the quests. Because it's only completed once you report it. You know what I mean? And if a quest is like on short and we continue without reporting it, I don't know if we'll miss it. I just don't want to risk it.
Hi, こちら Crossbell 警察です。それでは報告を受けたまわりますね。はい、お疲れ様でした。報告は以上ですね。ではまた依頼を達成したらよろしくお願いします。
We always do. Alright, that's settled. Quick check. Yes, everything is ticked off the list. Alright. To the administrative district it is. And it's pretty nice that where we live is basically connected to everything really quickly. A symposium is being held at City Hall today. A specialist and experts from all over the continent have gathered at the mayor's request. Their discussion is bound to be enlightening, so you won't want to miss it. To be honest, I'm not the biggest fan of formal events though, so I won't be attending myself. Does it taste good, Abby? I want to try some too, will you share? Okay, I'll share, Mom. Let's eat it together. My mom bought me ice cream. It's so tasty. Yeah, and the fact that he's willing to share means that he also was brought up right. I can never concentrate at City Hall, it's far too noisy there, so I figured I'd try to work here. Anyway, the diet budget meeting begins next week. Look at how hardworking I am. I've even relocated to try and get more work finished. Crossbell has been at the forefront of trading as far back as the Middle Ages. Its geographical advantage made it an important trade center for the western part of the continent. It's as if man and mirror naturally gravitated here. That fact remains unchanged to this day. Oh, sorting through returned books is much more difficult than you might think. I must seize the opportunity to reshelve them while business is slow. Yeah, if business is slow, then that would be the perfect opportunity. I agree with you there. Also a door back there. So many places in this library that we just can't reach. All these police officers look like they're on edge today. Oh, what's the matter with them? Something going on? Listen here, you promised to take me shopping, didn't you? So why in the hell are we going to food stalls? Oh, there's an event being run at City Hall today. I noticed some squirrely looking people gathering there all morning. Okay, nothing interesting. My senior officer and I are on guard duty today. I'm gonna put my all into it. There's a symposium being held at City Hall Reception Hall today. Mayor McDowell will be participating, so we got to keep security tight. Yes. Keep security up and make sure the mayor isn't hurt. Another day, another insane crowd. I can't even look away for more than a few seconds without worrying about another massive line forming. You city folk are sure strange. Who spend their whole day waiting in line just for some food? At a certain point, I just give up and go find something else to eat. That is also usually what I do. America's specialty items are selling well. We're even managing to get some tourists to visit the village. I would love to think we've done half a decent job at promoting America here. Not to mention, we still got 2 days left. We sold off a good amount of our specialty items and got more tourists to visit the village. I think I managed to accomplish all my goals, and with 2 days to spare too. Yeah, so technically you could take it easy for those 2 days. Oh, there's some kind of event going on at City Hall today. Staff members have been frantically running around all morning. I think it's called Crossbell Now and the Future, or something like that. That's the symposium they're gonna hold. Yes, and we're gonna see what it is on the next one. Well, depending if there is actually something to see, it could just be that once we get in there, it's just the reception person and the hall where this entire thing is being held is just locked to us. Because I can imagine that you don't want a bunch of tourists to join you in your budget meeting. I am curious though, but we'll wait until the next episode to go into City Hall and look at it. And of course also beginning the counterfeit main quest that we have. But until then, I wish you all a great night, morning, day, wherever you are. And if you're still here, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and be back next time as we continue on with the main story and see what that entails. See you then. Bye bye.